First Nations TV, your news first.
An innovative community-led program focusing on youth development and strengthening has been extended in East Arnhem Land, with $7.75 million of funding from the Australian Government's National Indigenous Australians Agency, the NT Government, and the Arnhem Land Progress Aboriginal Corporation. The three parties signed a partnership agreement in Gapawiak, committing to support the community-controlled East Arnhem Land youth model for the next 5 years in Milingimbi, Ramingining, Gulawinku and Gapawiak.
What we've seen today with the East Arnhem Land Youth Model and the official partnership and the signing off of that partnership for the next 5 years is that commitment, not just the dollars, but the way of doing things differently in regions where there is a strong local voice, where we do see action behind that voice, but government is there as a partner to support those very strong decisions that are made locally. There are over 20 clans that are involved in the decision making about what is good for youth, what will be good for youth in the future, and what they want to see for communities in that local clan area.
This clearly is going to be about strengthening the steps forward for young people, and I'm very pleased to be able to sign on behalf of the Commonwealth.
We're passing, teaching young people to come strong.
Each community has its own local leadership group, created in consultation with local clan and community leaders, who makes decisions about a flexible community fund to engage young people in activities that will support them in ways that work for the families and communities, reinforcing connection to country, culture, language and family.
We're running cultural activity, disciplining our language, rapidity, stop them from everything, because I need this community to be a safe and better place for our children, for their future. Yeah, they're enjoying and they're excited, and they say, always come to my house. When will activity run? They always talk to me. We need to run activity because we are bored. This activity running for each 4 communities, aged from 5 to 25.
This is not our first youth program. We went with what you would class as a contemporary youth program, a room where we would try and attract kids in, play basketball, footy, but there was no real outcomes. We weren't connecting them with family, and we certainly weren't connecting them with school or pathways to jobs. And that's what's got to happen in a youth program. So when we did our consultations with our communities and said what's working and what's not working, it was clear that contemporary model was not working. And it was our Yolngu communities that gave us the feedback that if we really wanted to make a difference with young people in the community, it had to be a community-driven solution. And that meant listening to young people, listening to their families, and listening to the traditional leadership of those communities.
First Nations TV, your news first.